So my last video, I was, going over how my goal is really to help the people that I meet and meet as many people as I can and help them come up with why they have maybe been on a path of self-destruction, why they self-sabotage, why their confidence is so low, why they're so hard on themselves, uh, what's caused it, and come up with a way to reshift their thinking, reshift the way their life is going to help them achieve their goals and achieve every dream that they have ever had. And it's so important, like I said at the tail end of the video, was that we work on this now and not just settle and say this is the way we are and how we're always going to be. Because if you're a parent, these things are being taught to our children. I guess the reason why I made this video is I had an observation yesterday. All the leaders from our team had a call, and I'm doing something, so I asked them right after we got the call, I'm like, please send me your picture. Boom! They all sent a picture, like 20 people at a time. And I was like, whoa, that was really fast, because I was thinking about when I start to help people, whenever they become coaches on my team, I ask them for a picture so I can announce that they are a new coach on my team. When I run a challenge group, I tell people, like, post workout sweaty picture, or post a picture of you and your family so I can get to know you. And I will say a very small percentage actually do. And if they do, it takes a while. And when they do, it always comes with like a disclaimer. I really don't like this picture. It's all I have. Or, some people don't have any pictures unless it includes a family member. And I've started to realize that, I was a lot like that. I was always the photographer because I didn't like the way I looked. I always said, oh, I'm just not photogenic. No, I didn't like the way I looked, so I thought I wasn't photogenic. And I was fat, so I really didn't like the way I looked. And I finally started doing something about it. And I started seeing myself in a different light. So now I don't mind taking pictures. It's not that I'm vain. It's just that I don't mind how I look, and I'm proud of everything that I've accomplished. And I am love the person that I am, not in an arrogant, egotistical way, but like I no longer like suffer from self-loathing. I no longer hate myself. I no longer destroy myself or tear myself down because I hate myself. So, I shared this on my Facebook page, and I asked other people, how they felt about pictures. And so many people, opened up and they talked about they didn't like their pictures. And, a few moms said that they don't have any pictures with them or their children because of the fact that they're ashamed of what they look like. And, I had somebody the other day send me a picture, and then later on we were talking about it. And I was commending her for her results and how great she looks. And, she basically said, I don't like my picture. And then I was like, no, you still have a ways to go till you get to your goal, but you've had great results. So focus on that and really enjoy the journey while you're at it. And she was like, I don't think I'll ever like the way I look. And so my thing is like, Christina calls me the coach whisperer. I always say when I hear that, tell me 3 things positive about yourself. Well, she came up with nothing. And I said, you've got to have 3 positive things about yourself. So I asked her, because I'm not going to list it for her because, that doesn't do any good. I want people to learn to see themselves this way. So the first question I asked her was, what makes you a good friend? And she said she was loyal. I said, okay. Next question, what is your greatest accomplishment in life? She said, I don't have any. Well, I found one. I asked her about something she did that I knew took a lot of time, energy, self-control, and she was like, okay. And I said, that's an accomplishment. She said, well, I don't think it is. No, but it is an accomplishment because most people wouldn't do it, and it was very difficult, and you made yourself do it, and you did it well. So she's like, okay. So then the next thing, to help her get to the third thing, I said, what makes you different than other people? What can you do that other people can't do? She basically said, I work hard and I, make sure that I get everything done, and regardless if I want to. She's a hard worker, and I've seen her, make things work when she's on a tight budget and just go at it. So I said, okay, there's the third one. And, her response was like, oh, okay. She's like, I thought you meant physical. So that's the thing is, and a mom on the post yesterday, I was talking about having pictures taken of yourself. She said, she doesn't have pictures of her and her child. And I pointed out, and not in a rude way, but I'm trying to get parents to see how much what they do is being watched and being ingrained into their children. I told her, it's like, I'd like to see you get pictures of your kid, because then, I asked her, why aren't you? She said, because I'm not comfortable with the way I look. But you're teaching your child that beauty is based on looks, and that the way you feel about yourself is based on outward appearances, and That's a bad message that society has portrayed and made people feel like they had to conform to. And I think it's our job to teach the next generation that that is not the case. And the sad thing is at the end of the day, at the end of your life, to look back and have very few pictures of you and your child, all because of the way you feel about yourself or your looks. That is very sad. That's sad for you. That's sad for your child. So my goal is to help people become more comfortable in themselves. Help them do something that is makes themselves proud, makes them a better person, makes them confident, and makes them somebody that their children are proud of. So I want you to get in the mindset that you are able to identify every time you have one of those negative thoughts. When you look in the mirror and say, oh my God, my hair's a mess. Geez, you look horrible. I do that. Or, oh my God, my house is a mess. I'm such a slob. I'm so messy. I'm so disorganized. That's negative self-talk. Or when somebody says, wow, you've had great 21-day fixed results. Oh, and you respond, oh God, well, I still have like 50 pounds to go. Those things are negative self-talk. Those things are damaging. Those things keep you where you are. Those things make you revert back to who you are. So make sure that you are being kind to yourself. That when you say things in your head or respond to things that people say to you in a way that you would never talk to somebody else, then that's a signal. People are so much nicer to other people than themselves at times. So let's make a conscious effort to be positive and find the positive in ourselves and keep doing things that are positive steps to be better people, to help us reach our goal, instead of just staying in the negative, bitter, angry, you know, place in our life and settling for things that don't make us happy. Life is way too short. And if you have children, it is extremely important that you teach them that. So have a good day.